Afternoon, having some dopey conversation. You kind of complain a lot when you read these letters, Bill. Do you have to? If people are signing emails, maybe you should be.
That's a little bit of a mess, but it is what it is. It's my crib. Pool. Fucking. There's my hot tub right there. Where is this off? Oh shit, there's my new truck, everybody. So it's on the Pathfinder. I got a new truck. I still have my Santa Fe, but my fucking oldest son just got his fucking license, so he wants to fucking drive it all the goddamn time. So what I do, I technically have 3 cars right now, but this is my brand new truck. It's not the biggest truck in the world, I'm not gonna lie, but it does what I need it to do. Because I'm a business owner now, and I'm making a ton of fucking money. I'm not even gonna be fucking shy about it. It just is what it is, right? And I think, you know, I had to take action and do shit. But I did all the candle magic to make this shit possible. So let's go in my fucking truck and make a fucking podcast and a fucking YouTube video for the first time in a fucking, like, I don't know how many months. AC pumping. So I won't lie to everybody and say this is a brand new truck. It's not new. But I think it's 2019. She's pretty fucking dope, you know? Hooked up to my phone. Does what it's gotta do. Got a back seat, back fucking window. Kinda is what it is, you know? Anyways, yeah, it's the smaller version. It's not the GMC Sierra, it's the Canyon, okay? So it is a smaller truck, but it tows what I need it to tow. It brings the metal and the fucking shingles and the shit I need to the fucking roofs. I need to do shit, and she works beautifully. I fucking love it. Oh, it's a little messy there. There's my drill, my fucking Walmart bags and bullshit. But guys, here's a view from the fucking truck. My backyard again. That's my brand new shed. I used to have a shed right fucking there. That's my neighbor's shed you're seeing. But right there used to be a big obstruction right there. That's the first shed I did Magick in. And I had to tear it down, I want to say about a month ago. I tore it down. And then I built that brand new shed. And then I have 3 feet behind it, so I started making my own little roof out of metal, as you can see on that side. I didn't finish the other side yet, but I have the whole frame already done. I still have the metal, so that's gonna be the next thing I fucking do when I have fucking time, is to finish the opposite side and put metal tin on the other side. And this way, bikes and different things like that can be tarped up for the winter and not hold storage in my shed. And yeah, if you go back over here, my wife's trying to beautify that. It's that back there, it wasn't there before. The wind blew down the old fucking, we had some pretty wicked windstorms here. And we had a privacy wall there prior, and that thing got fucked right up. Actually, we never had a privacy wall, it was just a fence. So I made that privacy wall. You see with the lattice on top and where the lights are going across. I made all that. I did all that shit. Just like the fence here. Like I fucking fixed this whole fence because it was all fucked up. Some asshole decided to drive through it with a fucking 4-wheeler and go into my old shed that used to be there, right through the fucking corner. So it wasn't structurally sound anymore, and I had to fucking fix the shit. But anyways, I'm just kind of showing off right now because it's been a while since I redid all my new fence here coming out this way, and this way you go right out my back deck. Because before, if you got out my back deck, you weren't in the backyard yet. What would happen is you come off the back deck right there, and the fence here along the side would go straight to the fence that was between me and the neighbors. Okay. And then when that blew down, well, it was what it was. But before it blew down, my wife wanted to be able to walk out the backyard and be in the backyard. And not have to go through another gate. Not have to fucking have the 2 dogs we have now, or the dog I had prior to this. I have to struggle with it. So I fucking rebuilt the whole fucking thing. I tore up the fucking gravel here. I put the fence there. I made this little in-cove. There's my one of my trailers that I use for my business. And yeah. So anyways, let's get to the show. We'll stop talking. Stop bragging about my shit that I've accomplished. But the reason I brag about it is because it's been through Magick. It's been by making candles to make the opportunities happen. Now, if I was a pussy and lazy and didn't do shit, then I wouldn't have gotten shit. But I'm not that guy. I am someone who understands. Yeah, my smoke's flaring in the background. I am that kind of person who understands and learned enough and read enough books and learned from people like fucking Phil, Freak Phil, Uncle Birch, and Frederick Xavier and all these other dudes and the old guys that some people think are Satanists and all this other shit. I learned from them that, you know, regardless of what kind of magic they practice, if you want results, you have to put in effort. You can't just sit at home making candles every day. Once you get out there, the shit's gonna come to you. And that's exactly what happened. I did these candles for years and years and fucking years. And now I'm at the point where I have money in the bank to support a crew of almost 10 fucking guys. And I'm beautifying my house as much as I possibly can. And I have the time to be able to just stay at home and do absolutely nothing. Well, these people make me money. And it's unfucking believable. So I'm finally at the point where I can start making podcasts again. So let's make the first podcast. If I had seasons, but this would be a brand new fucking season. But I don't have seasons, so it is what it is. But anyways, all right, let's go.
I surveyed the land and I found a location, unloaded the lumber and pounded the stakes, and I blended the bones of the people who hated with blood and cement. Then I poured the foundation. I built the frame with all my guilt and shame, and then I chiseled my name and the date in the basement. I carved my initials and all of the boards and the beams that are needed for structural greatness. No record label, no distribution, no cosign, no publicist, no manager, no teammates, no money to make up my budget with, no groceries, no studio, no booking agent, no bucket list, no PR, no marketing, just fans. Man, we built this fucking house when my days end and it's vacant, and they bury me with that only key. My biggest fans gon' break in with a Ouija board and a box of chalk, draw a pentagram, hail Satan, try to bring me back from that wooden box y'all tried to fill my grave with. Then they'll sit on the roof with the rifles I hid in the fridge, and they'll shoot at the men on the ridge who are coming to undo the work that I did. Then they'll block off the highway that leads to the crib and put sensors on all of the boards and the bridge, so they know when they're coming to empty the clip. Then they'll gut all the bodies and cut off the skin, then connect all the pieces with needles and pins and attach it to 10 feet of branches and twigs.
Holy fuck. What's going on, everybody? I'm finally on camera. I really wanted to cut my hair before I did this podcast, but I got a little bit of a wound on the back of my head. It's pretty bad. A fucking ladder was about to fall from a stage. I don't know what a stage is, but anybody who's ever done siding, we use these stages and we pump them up. So the ladder was up pretty high, about 30 feet. And it was starting to come down. I was going to hit a fucking car. So I fucking ran over there and I caught it in the back of the fucking head. And yeah, I was cut wide open, had blood going down my back, and anybody who's watching for any length of time has at least heard me say I don't like fucking blood, so it freaked me out all day. So I had a wet fucking t-shirt, because my shirt was off. I had a wet shirt on my fucking head all day long, just trying to slow down the bleeding. And got home, my wife's like, you probably need stitches. I'm like, I ain't going to no fucking doctor, fuck that shit, I'll do some magic. But it's healed. Well, I mean, it's still swollen and it fucking hurts like a bitch. But it's not bleeding anymore, so that's a good thing. So, you know, fuck stitches. Fuck the doctors. No, I'm just kidding. If you are in need of a doctor, go see a fucking doctor. I'm never going to say against that. I've used doctors recently. I've had different things happen. I haven't talked to you guys in a long fucking time. And I feel really bad, too, because I have some episodes I'm supposed to be making about certain things that people have asked me to do, and I've been asking since I started this podcast, hey, you want me to talk about something? Let me know in the comments, and I still haven't made those episodes, so I really feel bad about not making that episode, but this ain't gonna be that episode, just so you know, bro. But I will do it. I'm just so fucking busy. It's unbelievable. And, you know, it's one thing or another, right? But that's what I want to talk about. The fact that I'm able to do what I'm doing right now is something I asked for. And I was, like I said, I think I made this video before, or said some shit like this before, but I was never specific about what I wanted. How did I want to make money? How did I want to, you know, accomplish success? How did I want to be able to have 10 grand in the bank for a bankroll for my employees and still have at least 5 G's in another account, you know? I know that's not super huge, but for me, right now, to never have to worry about money, it's pretty fucking cool, yo. It's like, it's really fucking awesome. I'm buying hot tubs and pools and sheds, and I'm paying people weekly. I've got almost 10 guys on the payroll. I'm paying, my lowest paid employee is getting $20 an hour. Okay? You times that by 40 hours a week. Okay? And the way we do it is they're all independent contractors, meaning in Canada, you have to pay so much to CPP, EI, and your federal tax. So we have a contract, we laid it out, and it says, hey, if you want to work for me, I'll pay you $20 an hour, and you're going to get all that money. But it's up to you to pay those other shits. It's not up to me. Because I can pay you $20 an hour, and then at the end of the week, you're going to get docked a couple $100, maybe $300. Let's say you work 40 hours a week at $20 an hour, whatever that ends up being, minus 200. That's what you're gonna get. Or I pay you the whole fucking thing, and it's up to you. And most people take that deal, right? But they don't realize that, you know, if they do this their entire life, then if they don't put money aside for their CPP, which is your Canadian pension plan, meaning when you turn 65, you don't pay into that shit, then you don't have money. So, and you have to pay your taxes and all this other shit. So when tax time comes around, it's up to you to pay that. Meaning, I pay you all year, you take all that money in, you go to do your taxes, and they're gonna fucking hit you. And then you pay it either once a year with them, you deal with them, or you put money aside and you pay it yourself. So anyways, everybody who works under me, but they are independent contractors, basically. That's how it works. That's how we figured was the best for this time. And maybe once I get something like 20 guys, then I can have benefits. Maybe I can cover half of it if everything keeps going the way it's going. You know, the sky's the limit. Like I'm not even close to worrying about it. And it's crazy because you go back a year from now, this is the last fucking thing I thought would ever happen. I never thought I'd own my own fucking roofing company. Well, technically, I do roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, fence, decks, stuff like that. Mostly outside work. Now, I do have a couple jobs where they want me to redo their inside, and I have, myself included, I have guys who really know how to do interior work. Anything from drywall to insulation to whatever the fuck you want. Putting in windows, taking out windows, whatever. I got a big variety of people who know what they're doing. Now, I'm the only one who has his red seal for roofing and siding and different things like that. But I can still teach these guys how to do that, and they can do it. And I can stay at home and do fuck all while I get paid. It's amazing. And, you know, you think that would give me more time, but it does include more stress and makes life complicated in a different way. But once again, I'm always reminded of something I think it was Frederick Xavier said he was complaining one time on one of his episodes that he had to pay income tax for his business because his business did so well. And he's like, you know, it is what it is. It sucks. But what do you rather have? Money problems every day, or making 6 fucking figures and having to figure out, you know, your tax problems? I'd rather have that problem. And he also said in the same episode, it doesn't matter what stage of life you are at or what you're doing, you're always going to have problems. You're never free from problems. Never free from problems. You're always going to have problems. And right now I'm just getting those bigger problems where it's like, oh my God, I'm not worrying about how I'm going to feed my kids or pay my fucking bills. I'm worried about, you know, anyways, different weird things like paying employees. Are they gonna my biggest worry right now is literally having enough employees for all the jobs that I have lined up. That's my biggest problem. And that's my biggest problem. Fuck it. I do have some issues with my step boys, or you know, they're 17 and 15, so it's not easy. And then I have 2 girls on top of it, and a family of we're 6 people in this family, plus a cat and 2 dogs. So, you know, it comes when it's fucking proper bullshit, but you know, we're making it work. And I really wanted to make a video, and I just didn't know what to talk about. And I have things to talk about, like I said before. And I apologize to the man who made the comment recently asking me to make a video about the 7 sisters, the Palladians, and all that shit, because I love talking about that shit. I fucking love that. My grandmother was a 7th sister of a 7th sister, and she had actual fucking healing ability, and the ability, like, she was a full-blown fucking witch to the fucking actual meaning. Christian as fuck, believed in Jesus, everything, but had ability and was told by priests not to fucking do it. So when it comes to talking about the Palladians and 7 sisters, getting back into the Greek mythology of it, going all the way back to Mesopotamia, and then talking about the stars and astrology and everything else, and how that's in Taurus, my fucking sign, and everything, like, well, not my, you know what I mean, like, my main sign is Taurus, and I have most of my things, like, if you look at my chart, I've got at least 4 planets in Taurus, and then my ascendant's in Taurus, and there's just a lot of Taurus, right? To the point where my eyes are fucking green. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, right? Like, everything, if you take the astrology chart as your body, well, your head being where your first chart and your ascendant sign lines up. Well, I have so many things in fucking Taurus where that starts up. It's no wonder my eyes are fucking green, right? It, like, literally determined that for me. And when you take it on a psychological level, it makes sense as well. Like, everything makes sense, you know. But anyways, I'd love to talk about that. I'd love to talk about that. I just want to do it justice. Oh shit. Sorry. Someone's going on my phone. Someone's texting. I'd love to do it better justice because I've already talked about them. And I don't want to dispute the same shit I've already said. So I want to do more research and figure out more shit so I can do him justice, you know. You're a subscriber, I appreciate that. You like videos and you even took the time to make a comment. I want to make a fucking bomb ass video for you, make you think something that maybe you haven't thought of before, or maybe you're gonna see all the shit I already said and maybe we just agree, and that's fun for you too, and you're like, you know what, I was thinking the same thing, that's fucking awesome. Like whatever it is, I want to do that. I want to do it justice. I just want to say this because I can just rattle shit off right now that I already know about it, all of that shit, but it's like I already talked about that and you probably already watched this video, so it's like I don't want to do that. So I will eventually get to that, and I'm very apologetic and sorry for not doing that right now. I just had to make a fucking video. I just have to talk about once again just being a voice. I think my first video is literally my first podcast, first thing I ever fucking made, okay, on YouTube or on Spreaker, okay, literally says I want to be another voice just to show and prove that magic works, that it's real. And I think I said something like that. It's I forget. Oh, maybe something either real or true or something. Then I correct myself throughout it, saying, "Okay, not that it's real, but that it works." Anyways, the point is, I'm redoing that. That's why I said if this was a season, if I made a new season, this would be the brand new fucking season. Okay, because I'm just reiterating that. Because yeah, even though I had so much success in the past, it was always little things that I had success with. Well, and I mean, when I say little things, like some things weren't fucking small. Like getting $3,000 to $10,000, that's not small. That's a big accomplishment. That's the kind of shit I got. You know what I mean? I got 10 grand 3 fucking times, almost 4, I think. I've gotten money out the ass. I've proven with fucking, you know, like bingo cards. If you go back in my videos on YouTube, I've proven with bingo cards that you can actually fucking make magic work if you do the process correctly. You don't think about it and you forget about it and you take the action or whatever. Now, don't expect to get a fucking 10 grand or fucking even 5 grand or even a grand from a bingo card. But I'm telling you, if you do the process correctly, you're going to at least get fucking the minimum. You're going to get your money back or more. You're going to get at least $20 or $7 or whatever. In which, if you spend $3 and you get 7, well, you're still at 4. So it is what it is. But, you know, on that scale, like from 10 grand to just making bingo cards work to making money in my account appear when we're waiting for it. Her EI didn't come through, my EI didn't come through one time, and then all of a sudden I did one candle to Jupiter, boom, EI, my check's in. Her check took another 2 weeks to come in after that. Why? She wasn't a believer at the time. Now she fucking, I've said this before too, she buys me fucking candles and tells me to do my shit because she knows she doesn't believe and she doesn't participate in it, but she knows for me it fucking works somehow. She doesn't care how that works. She doesn't care. She just knows it works. So get on it. And I'm so fucking busy right now that I'm slacking. Like I can barely do a ritual at night. Like I'll fall asleep trying to do a ritual. You know what I mean? It's like fuck, and then I wake up and if I forgot to close the circle, it's like, oh my god, I go back in my mind. I gotta close the circle and then come back. It's just crazy, you know. But it is what it is. But I'm not lying to people. And regardless, and Frederick Xavier's one of the people that taught me this, regardless of what you're doing right now, if you start doing, I don't care how old you are, whatever age, young to old, okay? Time's gonna fly by. Time's gonna pass by. Time's gonna go. It's gonna happen, right? So you can sit around and do fucking absolutely nothing, or you can actually get on the fucking horn and start making some candle magic, or water magic, or fire's a little different, or any kind of magic. Whatever magic you like, whatever you're into, whatever you research, whatever you think's gonna work for you, just start doing it every fucking day. If you have nothing else to do, or you can at least carve out that fucking hour a day to just focus on your spirituality and what you need to do, just do it. Because eventually it will come in if you do everything properly. And I've taught on this fucking channel, okay? How you get the energy, however you want to look at it, okay? Whether you want to look at it scientifically, subconscious mind versus the conscious mind. You got to get the how do you word that properly? The suggestion into the subconscious mind, and then once you stop thinking about it with your conscious mind, it'll eventually develop. Or you want to think about it the other way, the older way, the astral, the moon being the astral realm. Everything has to go through the moon, okay? That's why the moon is very special to us, witches and whatever else. But everything has to go through that realm, okay? That's why even on the fucking I can't even think of the names of things. It's been so long. God damn it. All the different sephiras, okay? The astral is the moon. It's the sephira of the moon, right? The astral realm. And then it comes down into the kingdom, which is Malkuth, which is earth, okay? Everything has to go up there. So whether you want to think about it the way I just said it, you got to get into your subconscious mind. Once it becomes a habit, or you've done it so much, put so much energy into it, it's in your subconscious mind, and eventually will filter into reality. Or you think about it the way that there's another realm up there, literally a double of you right now. Whatever you want to happen down here, you have to put so much energy into that realm. Meaning, you got to use your subconscious mind. You got to learn how to meditate. You got to learn how to be into that state between conscious and subconscious, and be able to put that vibration out there, that energy out there, saying, I am so grateful that in my world right now, and believe it, you have to fucking believe it, okay? But in my world right now, I'm a business owner, I own all this shit, I have all this fucking money, and that's what's up. Alright? I will be harm-free, so motor fucking be. Boom! Throw that up there into that astral. And eventually, whatever's up there has to come down here. Okay? I don't care which way you look at it. But both those ways fucking work, and that's what's up. And believe me or don't believe me, I don't care. But that's what I did. That's what I've been doing, and that's what's been working. Okay? It's been working. It's been working so hard that and all three cars that I have here, okay, I got that Pathfinder right over there. I'm in the truck right now, and my Santa Fe, my oldest son has right now, okay? That's three cars, that's three fucking car payments, plus my mortgage, plus my land tax, plus my water tax, plus my electricity, plus the Wi-Fi bill, plus all the other fucking expenses. My groceries alone is like, we're at Walmart every second day. My wife's at Costco right now. She spent like $2,000. $2 fucking grand at Costco. Like, oh. That drives me crazy, by the way. But still, point is, I'm not trying to brag that I have money, because it's not like I'm rich. I'm far from it. I'm still struggling in different ways, though. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying I made it, because I don't want to be a roofer my whole fucking life. But I'm on the way to being the guy who doesn't even have to go do a job. I can just hire people, and I have enough money in the bank to pay them. And as long as they're knocking out those jobs, I can do absolutely nothing. And that's why I'm able to make this video today. Because I'm not so busy that I can actually make a fucking video. Where the last, few weeks, months, I think it's been months. I think it's been at least 3 months since my last video. But at least these last few months, I've been working with the crew and building a crew and making this work and talking to customers and gaining their trust, and they're going out word of mouth telling people how good of a job I did and how sincere I was and how honest I was. Like, I had this one job, I couldn't finish it. It's a Sun Life roof in Cornwall. The roof trusses weren't good enough, so I couldn't nail shingles into the fucking roof truss because there's nothing there. There's nothing holding the plywood there. Well, they didn't even have plywood. It was 1x4s everywhere. It's a really old building. I had nothing I could nail into. And I had to have that unfortunate phone call with them about that. And I got my foreman to do it. Because my foreman actually knows more about the shit than me. Fair enough, right? I delegate. And when you delegate, things happen. And he was so brutally honest about what it was. She's got me. She wants me. She paid me the other half of the money. She didn't need to do that, but she did it. And she wants me, she booked me to do the job inside her fucking place on top of it, because we were so honest and so clear with her and trying to be real and just treating people like human beings instead of trying to fucking gouge them and cheat them. I'm not up there trying to make more money. I'm trying to make enough money to pay my crew, pay my bills. That's it. That's all I need. And since I'm honest to people, I get that back. And they appreciate it. They love it. I hire people that are kind of like me. I had a few people that weren't like me, and they're fucking gone now. But, I hire people like me. Everybody's honest. Everything works out. Obviously, not everything's perfect, Like, that job's a fucking bitch and a half. You have to be tied off. It's so fucking steep. You can't walk on that cocksucking roof. But, We have half of it done now, but we can't finish the rest because where the rest is, where the leak was coming in, is fucking rotten to the core. It's unsafe to be up there. And by law in Canada, anyways, anybody who does roof truss is the only people that can do. I can't do roof truss. I might be red sealed to do roofs and siding and all this other shit, but I'm not capable of being able to install new roof truss, especially not in an existing house that's already there. I'm not even able to repair them if I wanted to. Just add a 2x4 beside it, find some part of wood that has enough meat, fucking screw that in with a bunch of thick fucking screws or bolts, fucking tie it on the other side. No, I can't even do that. I can't do that by law. And I was honest with them. And then he was on it, my foreman was honest with them. To the point where she still paid me when I'm not even done the job yet. And because I had to pay my crew, right, for the work they did. And she wants me for another job. She doesn't want anybody else. And that's how word of mouth gets out. She's a fucking insurance company. Who does she deal with? She deals with people having problems with the roofs. And they're like, hey, yeah, since your roof's leaking or whatever you're doing, I have somebody I can refer to you. A roofer that I know. Very honest guy, blah, blah, blah. That's how that shit gets out. Like, it keeps happening. It's beautiful. And I'm telling you, like, just because I'm a good person, it is what it is. But I'm not a great person. I'm not fucking, I'm far from fucking perfect. But I just believe in treating people the way I want to be treated. When I go to do someone else's house, or fence, or fucking siding, or soffit, or fascia, whatever the fuck I'm doing, I treat it like it's my own home. I'm not gonna do something less on someone else's home that I wouldn't do for my own home. You know what I mean? And people appreciate that. They appreciate the honesty. You want to watch me work all day? Fine. Ask me questions. I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. But none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for starting the self-transformation course by Liam Thomas Christopher. That's called Kabbalah and the great work of self-transformation. I wouldn't have been able to do it without him. This is my new pentagram, by the way. I was under attack recently. I don't want to say I was under attack, but my pendant kept coming off, my chain kept coming off, and I mean, this shit never breaks. This shit never fucking breaks, right? But it starts breaking, and then I lost my pendant, my old pendant. So then I got a new one that's got a little fucking, because, the whole Taurus thing I was just talking about, it's got an emerald in the middle. But I just realized something was going on, and me and my wife were fighting more than usual. Boys are fucking crazy. I had some water shit going on in the house. I'm like, okay, something's going on. It is what it is, right? You never know. I'm around so many different people. I shake hands with people. I talk to people. Who knows? Maybe when I leave, they say, fuck that guy, give me the finger. Well, that's a curse. Giving someone the finger is a fucking curse. Sorry, everybody. I'll make sure that doesn't do anything. But point is, it's not hard to curse someone without knowing. And some people have more innate power to do that than other people. So, point is, something was going on. And I cleansed the whole fucking house. I cleansed all my shit. It was the most spiritual thing. That was like literally 2 weeks ago, I want to say. I'm not sure. That could be wrong. But 2 weeks ago, this was all happening. And it's like, fuck, man. And that's why I was like, oh, I gotta make a video. I made a few candles. Like, if I make a candle a week, that's good right now for me, which is sad. Because I used to make a candle every fucking night. Like, I have so many candles stockpiled up there because my mom, my wife, everybody keeps buying me candles. But I don't have the time to use them. I just get home so bloody fucking tired that I can't do fuck all. You know what I mean? I've been watching a lot of comedy too, just keep my spirits up. I don't want to go to a house in a bad mood, right? So I don't want to listen to the wrong music. I don't want to do that. I fucking watch comedy. I'm laughing. I get there. I'm in a good mood. I'm making jokes. Everybody's happy, right? So I watch a comedy more than anything, but just to keep my spirits up, and they're successful people, and I want to be successful. They're successful in their craft, so I want to be successful in my craft, and this is my craft. I don't think this is my long-term solution to my life, is me being a roofer, but I don't fucking know. I've always said that on this channel. I wish I knew what I wanted, because I'd fucking cast for it, but I have no fucking clue what I want to do. I just know right now, my life has been better than it's ever been. It's been better than it's ever been. I've got more money than I've ever had. Everything's going well. Me and the wife, we still get into fights and shit happens and whatever. I gotta watch different things, and I tried to stop drinking recently. Didn't work out, but I'm almost there. Holy fuck. See, my neighbor just got home, and I just did his roof, and he's about to pay me again. So I'm about to get more fucking money, because I just recently did his roof while he was gone, so he owes me the other half. So I think it was $800 I charged him. He gave me, $750. He gave me $4 already, so he owes me another $350. He just came home. As I'm talking to you, he just came home. I got another $350 coming to me, just like that. Boom. Like, it's beautiful. And that's my life right now. It's actually really good. Now, it's not without its problems. I'm fucking not perfect life. I fight with the boys. I fight with the kids, my daughters, my wife. You know? Sorry about that. I closed that by accident. I'm fighting with my wife all the time. I'm fighting a battle to try to reduce drinking alcohol. I like drinking, but problem is I like drinking so much that I don't even want to drink beer anymore. I just want to drink hard stuff. So I'm fighting that right now, and I'm in the midst of quitting alcohol. But obviously it's not perfect. But I've been talking to people and doing things, and that was the reason about being able to get a big enough crew that I don't have to be there anymore. I can have 2 job sites going at the same time, make enough money that I don't have to be there, so I can worry about my personal problems like quitting smoking, quitting drinking, all this shit that I never thought I wanted to do. You know, before when I used to talk to you, I thought about, because I wouldn't drink every day, right? So I never thought drinking was going to be a problem. Where I got to the point where I want to drink every day, which I know I shouldn't be, you know? I like having enough rum in the house to do stuff with spirits. And I'm at the point where I don't even want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? So I had to watch that. So anyways, I'm working on that. I'm working on quitting smoking. So things are going well. They're far from perfect. And that's always going to be my fucking slogan. Far from perfect, baby. But, you know, everything is going fucking well. And I hope that with this time, I have enough time to continue to start. This is my artistic, my expression, what I like to do, right? I'm watching comedians and they're making jokes all day long on stage. And they talk about true things, they talk about false things, they just make funny things up, like it doesn't matter. But it's artistic, and I love it. Well, for me, that's what this is. It's artistic in a way that I research certain things, and then I add my opinions into it, and I talk about stuff. But more than that, it's therapeutic. It helps me get stuff off my chest. When I don't do this, I look for another outlet, which could be alcohol, which could be drugs, it could be anything. And I need to get back into doing this. Problem is, it's not just going to make time for itself, okay? I have to make time for it. And I have trouble doing that because I'm so goddamn busy lately. It's easier to go buy a bottle from the LCBO, which is our liquor store in Canada, rather than just making a video and getting shit off my chest. But I'm telling you right now, they both feel the same. They both have the same, you know, weight to it. Sorry about that. Anyways, that doesn't mean when I make a video I feel drunk or anything like that. That's what I'm trying to say. But the high after making a video, then editing it, putting it all together, and then waiting for it to get onto YouTube, and then watching it for the first time after I made it, is a fucking high. Like it's one of those things that I love. I'd stay up till 12 o'clock every fucking night knowing I had to work at 6 a.m. and just fucking, I don't care. I made the fucking video. My wife hated it. She hated it at one point. She couldn't stand it. Then she got to a certain point where she realized it helped me out through things. But it's like, I loved it. It is a high. And I would sit there and I would just pour my shit out to you guys, talk my shit, say what I have to get out there, and it felt great. Okay? Knowing I'm maybe helping and maybe I'm not. But whatever it is, it's relieving me of the stuff that I've been thinking about that I couldn't get out, right? And then once I do it, I put it all together. I make the video. And then I get pissed off if I don't have enough space or I have to do this or that. It's like, fuck, I just want to put this on there. I can't wait. But even in that little stupid fucking rage, I'm still like super excited about putting it out there. And that's why I'm kind of pissed off. And it's not the same. Obviously, I can just drink a bottle and fucking feel drunk and then feel good. And fuck doing anything else, whatever. And then I just go to bed. And then I wake up. Even worse, like, fuck, I didn't get that done, and then I have all these problems. But at least when I make the video, I feel like I accomplished something. I did something. And then the next morning I wake up and it's like, let's say there's 9 views. After the first day, it's like, fuck yeah, sick, awesome. Yeah, people like it, you know? After the next day, 18 views, whatever. Like, it's beautiful. And so then I make another video. And then, yeah, 7 views first day. And then the next day, it's up to like 15. It's like, fuck yeah. Like, I'm not that big. Like, I know that. And maybe one day, maybe not. I don't care. What I'm trying to say is they both accomplish the same goal. One's healthy for me, one's not. I have to pick a lane. And it's hard. And I'm trying to work through that right now. So that's one of the reasons I haven't been on. The other reasons I haven't been making videos is because of the fact that I'm just so fucking busy. but it's because of all the fucking magic and candles, shit, everything I've been doing. Like, it's mostly candle magic, but I've done other magics too. I've done things I've learned from Frederick Xavier's programs that fucking work beautifully, like from the Inganga to just his bottle magic, water magic, like everything works fucking perfect. And everything's coming true. It's all working out, you know? One of these days, I'm gonna have enough money just to be able to pay off my fucking house. And then I'm gonna buy one Lego. I'm gonna buy a bigger fucking truck. Keep this truck for my kids. I'll have the other car for my other kid. I got 4 kids, right? So right now I got 3 cars. So I end up buying 2 more trucks for me and my wife. Well, I got 3 cars, and you know my youngest is fucking turning 6 this October. So I mean, I got a while before I have to buy her a car. But you know, the sky's the limit. And I'm trying to tell you that, like, I'm not at the point where I'm fucking balling so bad that I got fucking 100 grand in the bank or anything like that. Not even close. But I'm on my way there. And it's happening. And it's happening because I threw those intentions out and I put it on a different fucking realm. Or I put it in my subconscious. However you want to think about it. I did that properly through the training I received from the people I promote and the things I talk about on my fucking channel. I know I have almost 70 videos on this shit, so it's a lot of information to take in, and sometimes I'm just playing books, I'm just fucking talking bullshit, I'm just complaining, whatever. But if you do get to certain, and just, you don't even listen to me if you don't have to, listen to people I promote and do what they fucking say, and maybe buy their programs. And I know it's hard to buy stuff whenever you're broke or you don't have money or you're already fighting and you're living paycheck to paycheck. Trust me, I know. It took me a while to be able to, because my wife controls all the money. She still does. It took me a while to be able to convince her, like, you want to buy a program? What the fuck is this? It's an audio program. What is it? Is it a TV show? What is it? No, it teaches me about stuff that I'm trying to learn about, that I don't know about, that I have to read like 100 books to put together just to figure it out. Because you can. Everything Frederick Xavier's teaching, you can figure out by reading the same shit he read and put it together in his method, or your own method, probably better your own method, or you save the time and you do what he says and it works. So either you save the time or you save the money. You choose. But what I'm trying to say is, if you do these things, they fucking work. They fucking work beautifully. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, my life, except for a few things going on with my personal life, everything else is going beautifully. Like, I've got no issues. Money-wise, customers, people, workers. At first, it was hard for me to find workers. Like, I had 2 workers, and they couldn't even get on a fucking roof. They were scared. And one of them was my wife. Yeah, she bought herself a nice little pink tool belt, and a pink fucking hammer, and all this shit. She's cute as fuck. I love her to death. Cute as fuck. But, you know, she'd sit on a fucking little bungalow roof, not even a bungalow, short, like the height of my shed over there I showed you, and she'd freak out. Like, she can't get on a big roof and help me out. Plus, she's got a full-time job. Plus, she runs her own business too. Like, she's got 2 jobs. I've got my main job right now, running my own business. I don't work for nobody no more. I'm a free man. I fucking love it. Comes with its own stress, sure, yeah. Comes with its own stress. Like, I don't know, you know, if I don't finish jobs, then I don't get paid. Right? I get half up front. I have to, let's say I have to do my roof, or any roof. It's, let's say it's $5,000 for the roof. Well, I get $2,500 up front, and then $2,500 when I finish. Well, I have to pay the supplies and my dues for $2,500 just to get that done. Now, if they want it done really fast, I say, okay, instead of 5, it's like a 7 or 10 or whatever it is. It has to be worth it for us, right? But yeah, so I get half up front, but I don't get the rest till later. $2,500 doesn't last long when you have 4 fucking kids, mortgage, and 3 car payments. And I know people will be like, oh, fuck, I'd love to get a $2,500 check. So yeah, but you don't have to buy shit with that. I gotta go buy shingles with that. I gotta go buy ice and water. I gotta go buy the underlayment. I gotta go buy nails. I gotta buy this. I gotta buy that. I still have to pay my gas. Someone has to go to my family. And I have to pay my dudes. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not a perfect situation. And then I don't get the other $2,500 till we're done. So it's like, yeah, we finish that in 2 days. And we do 2 of those a fucking week, or 3 of those a week, let's say. Then yeah, fucking right. I'm making $1,500 a fucking week. Well, not making $1,500. $1,500 is what I get paid a week. And then I pay the dudes. And then I still got like fucking $6,000 for myself after. Which is beautiful. $6,000 a week. But I can't complain about that. It's not bad. It's not fucking what some people make. But how many people do you know making like $4,000 to $6,000 a week? Last check I cashed was $5,000 for half. I think I have a picture of it on my phone. Maybe I'll put it up, but I can't because the guy's name's on it. But still, just to show you, maybe I'll fucking blank out his name somehow and I'll put it up there just so you believe me. But like, I'm cashing these big checks. They want to give me credit. I keep saying no. TD Bank, no, I don't want your fucking credit because I'm going to owe you money. Because I'm going to put everything on credit. Me and my wife are going to go crazy. We're going to buy all these tools. It'll be great at first, but, then winter comes. So what I want to do is if you want to give me a line of credit, I'll take it in the fucking winter time, hold over my guys if I need to for jobs or whatever. I already have jobs lined up for the winter, so I think I'm good. As long as it's not too cold, right? But for the most part, it's like, at that point, I could tell them go on EI and we'll pay you under the table for a job if I'm only getting 2 or 3 jobs a week. You know what I mean? Keep a couple guys, let people go on EI, come back, whatever, something like that. But anyways, this is just the ranting of an old 36-year-old man who's just trying to prove the point that all his candle magic he's ever done, all the magic he's ever done, just being in the circle and asking gods, the deities, the whatever you want to call it, whatever you decide. Okay, what I do is probably different from what you do. But after I do my fucking ritual and I'm up there in the fucking astral, when I ask them, okay, that shit's come true too. Okay? Now I have to do that shit twice a day for me to make that shit come true. That's what I've learned. But that's just me personally. You might be differently. When I do candle magic, that shit comes in faster. Candle magic's the one thing I've been doing for so long that works so fucking great for me, and I literally just write on the fucking candle when I want. But for you starting out, you want to fucking do it faster. You get yourself a candle and you write what you want to happen in fucking detail. Read it a few fucking times. Read it a bunch of times, okay? And turn that bitch into a sigil. Get rid of all your vowels, all your double letters, okay? Because, yeah, you can write like 3 paragraphs if you fucking want. But eventually you're going to have, like 17 of each fucking letter there. So, who cares about that shit? But what you need to do is read that over and over and over and over again. So that you know that the sigil means that. And then you gotta forget about it. Put on the fucking candle, let it go. Let it fucking go. Let it fly. Do a ritual, and then use that little piece of paper. And then when you're in the astral, when you're doing your ritual, you fucking read off that piece of paper to the gods in front of them. In front of the divine, okay? While you're there in the astral, in your subconscious mind, however you want to look at it. When you're there, you read that shit out loud. After you've done that shit, you light that bitch on fucking fire. And then your candle should already be lit by then. You should be doing it in front of your candle with an incense burning, and maybe even an offering to whoever the god of the week is that you think is best for the task you're trying to perform. But you do all that, and don't expect it to come in 3 days, but it will come. And that's what I'm trying to say. It will fucking come. It's gonna come. And even if it takes fucking 5 years for you to become someone who's got, let's say right now you're living check to check and you're doing fucking nights or afternoon shifts or you're rotating shifts or you're just on fucking welfare or whatever. Well, you start now. In 5 years you have your own fucking business, or in 5 years you have fucking money. Like, who gives a fuck? What do you got to lose? You might as well give it a shot. Like, it's gonna work. If you do it right, it's gonna fucking work. Eventually it's gonna fucking work. That depends on you, if you're out there taking action, and if you do everything right. That's what it depends on. That's what it comes down to. And your level, and how long you've been in the game, and all this other shit. That comes into play too, because the longer you've been in it, the more you understand it works, right? Like, if you haven't performed any magic yet, and you never had any success, well then you don't think the shit works. But you're still hoping it will. But you don't know it works. Once you actually perform something and it happens, and you have no doubt in your mind that it was because of what you did, because the circumstances were just so crazy that it had to, it had to be that. Once you have that experience, then it's so much easier. So that's why, like, your first fucking magical fucking ceremony or your ritual shouldn't be something crazy big. It should be something small. You want some proof. You want to build up some proof up in there, up in the astral, up in your mind, up in whatever. Whatever helps you. And then you start going for the bigger stuff. But you start off slowly. Build it up. Don't fucking go for the gusto. See if you can get fucking just $200 or $100. And then maybe go for a G or 2 G's. But if you're not out there trying to do anything, you're just sitting at home doing nothing, well then, how do you expect to get it? It's not just going to come to you. Someone's not just going to hand it to you. And once again, you don't want a family member to die so you get that money, because then you're going to know you fucking killed somebody, or you helped in the process of that happening, rather. So, anyways, that's my first video. I keep hitting that button. So I used to have a case on my phone. My phone fell off a roof recently, and I couldn't charge it unless I took the case off. But the case saves my phone. Those cases, man, they're not Corey proof. They're not ceremonial witchcraft proof, but they're army proof, apparently. But anyways, that's all I'm trying to say. It's my first video back. I'm just trying to prove that I forget what I was talking about. But anyways, I just really want to show everybody that, you know, this shit works, and just start off slow and build up, and just, you know, you can't sit through my videos. I get it. I get it. I got ADD. I'm fucking hard to hear. But if you can, I got a lot of wisdom in these fucking shits. And if not, listen to the people I at least said. And if you have the money, spend it on their programs and do what they fucking say. Don't get the information and do nothing with it. Don't ever do that. I've done that. I've waited for a while to do Freighter Xavier Zingonga, and I couldn't believe it. The minute I did it, things changed. Like, don't ever wait. If you can do it right away, if you have the means. If you don't have the means, then whatever. As for that, you have to drive around and do certain things. So I can't tell you what it is, because you have to buy his program for that. But what I'm trying to say is just take action, because you can't just sit at home doing nothing and hope this is going to come to you, because it's not. Nothing's going to just come to you. You put the intention out there, you put the fucking request out there, and then you create that energy on the astral or in your own mind, however you want to look at it. To me, they're one and the same. But anyways, I can't explain that, but I will one day. But that's what you do. You create that, and then now that circumstance has to play out down here. So it's going to keep giving you opportunities for that circumstance to play out down here. But if you stay in your house all day just watching fucking videos about conspiracies, well, how the fuck are they going to reach you? Once again, you don't want to kill somebody in your family just to get money. We don't want to do that. Some people are like, yeah, I don't care. Fucking grandpa's a dick. No. Don't kill grandpa. No. Get outside, do something. I don't even care if it's just raking your fucking yard, or let's say you have one little patch. Just get out there, walk to the store, buy a lottery ticket, go do something. Apply for a job that you don't think you're going to get. Just do something, and then something will happen, because the universe will fill that fucking hole. Meaning, you created something up there, now down here there's a hole. So it has to fill that hole, because they both have to be the same. It's the same within your mind. Whatever you get up in here is going to play out here. And if you have a hole down here in this reality, well, up here is going to make circumstances happen. It's going to make you turn left when you want to turn right. It's going to make you drive one day when you're not supposed to. It's going to make you, whatever, go to a job interview that you don't fucking, can't be this kind of guy. It's going to make you do something. So just take the action. That's just as important as doing the candle magic to begin with, is the action. So right now, this video is preaching fucking action. Anyways, I thank y'all for hanging out, and still, I think I'm at 119 or 120 subscribers, which is fucking sick. I appreciate all you guys who actually subscribed. That's fucking sick. All you who don't want to subscribe, that's fine too. I get it. It's ceremonial witchcraft, it looks weird. But still, I appreciate everybody who subscribes. I've always done candles for y'all. Everybody who's a subscriber, I've made multiple candles for you guys to do good and have good things and amplify your magic. So, and that's not just me saying, hey, if you subscribe to me, I'll amplify your magic. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying, when I'm sitting there one night and saying, everything's going good, I don't really need anything right now. What do I do? Well, then I'll just do something for my subscribers. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do appreciate it. It makes me feel good inside that I have 120 people that felt the need to hit that subscribe button because they like what I was saying. Just on YouTube. Unlike Spreaker, I got 8. But on Spreaker, I make the most money. I make enough money to keep paying for that motherfucker. For a while, I wasn't paying for it because I was just so busy. And my wife just never... We got new cards. We changed banks. So it just kind of fell into a loop. I resubscribed. So this video will be on Spreaker. And the ones that haven't been on Spreaker will be on there as well. So for all you Spreaker people listening to me, not watching me, yeah, my bad. But I'm back. And I'm hoping I can at least try to do this once a week. But don't expect more than that. Even that, I might have a hard time doing. But anyways, I really appreciate everybody out there. And buddy who sent that comment wants to make the video about the Seven Sisters and the Palladians. I'm gonna work on that even more. I already did a bunch of research on it. I was trying to get new timbits, but everything they were saying I already knew. It's like, fuck, man. How do I spin this in a new direction? So I think I have to listen to my old video a couple times and see if there's other things I can talk about that I know about. You know, like such as like other Seven Sisters or Seven Brother of a Seven Brother, shit like that, and see if I can tie it together in a nice, neat package that's easy to swallow. That's not too crazy. But I'm telling you, there's a connection between the number 7, Saturn, and Seven Sisters, and the Palladians, and the Taurus sign, all this shit. There's fucking all these connections there. And I know it, I just don't know it yet. So maybe I'll do it on a Mercury day where my mind's working the best, and I have the best, because on Wednesdays, I seem to be able to speak. Wednesdays and Saturdays seem to be my best days to talk. Wednesdays, Saturdays, and then Fridays too. And even Thursdays sometimes. But anyways, for some reason, I can't explain it, but well, I know the planets, and I know my own chart, and I know how it comes into effect. But anyways, I'm going to end this here now. So it's not a super long clip, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will be coming out with a Palladian clip about the Seven Sisters soon. And please, I know I'm behind schedule, but please don't feel free to fucking comment, like, do whatever you gotta fucking do, and say what you fucking want me to talk about. You know, if someone likes a video, it tells me they want me to talk more about that. So then it's a way of telling me what you want me to talk about without talking about it, without having to leave a comment. But if you want to be specific like dude did, and say, hey, Seven Sisters, well then do it. Palladians and blah, 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 do it. Because I'm big into that. I'm big into the Palladian star system. If I was one of those people that thought they actually came from different star systems, which I'm not against that idea, to be honest. I think we all have different genes in us from different continents and different star systems. Anyways, point is, if I was from one, it'd probably be that one, because I have the most characteristics and different things from that star system. Not all of it, clearly not. Like I don't have fucking blonde hair or shit, but you know what I mean. Like that's the one I seem to agree with the most. Let's go that route. But anyways, I still really appreciate everybody tuning in, and I'm sorry this wasn't about anything really important, just about me bragging about my own shit. But I just really want to drive it down into people's heads, down their fucking throats, that this shit fucking works. So no delay, start today. Like, do your shit, get your ritual going, start a fucking space. If you can't do it, if you have a significant other who doesn't believe in this shit and doesn't like this shit, well then just bring a little fucking, I don't know, a piece of plywood, a piece of fucking anything, cardboard, something in the bathroom, a couple candles, and while you're showering, put on the shower. And you, this day, instead of taking a fucking 10-minute shower, you take a 35-minute shower. You do your fucking ritual in the washroom. Have the water running the whole time. There's nothing wrong with having water, one of the elements in the background, going. And flowing water is healthy too. Like, it's fucking really healthy. It's like a fucking electron creator, basically. But anyways, so yeah, and just do your thing. And then be like, oh, I just like candles. I like the smell of candle and incense in the bathroom while I shower. What's your beef? Fuck out. Go use the other bathroom. Or, everybody need a bathroom? No, because I'm going to be in there a while and I don't want anybody to disturb me. Okay? Like, they're going to think you're jerking off. That's the worst thing they're going to think. You're playing with yourself if you're a girl. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. Whatever. Think what you want to think. I'll make magic. That's what I'm going to do. And jerking off does help magic. Especially if you're doing sensual magic. It's actually part of the process. And that's the thing. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's an okay thing. It's an okay thing. You know, and that's the thing about magic. And I'll make a video about this soon too. I hope anyways. People talking about how jerking off is bad and you shouldn't come and all this. But at the same time, to do sigil magic, if you jerk off looking at the sigil, it's going to come true faster. Which both are true. Both are true. Save your life force energy. But at the same time, you need something. If you need something, get a little life force out. It's like your sacrifice. It's like me pouring the fucking rum in the cup. It's like me giving an offering to a fucking thing. It's like back in the day when people did some horrific shit, like fucking killing babies and people and shit. Like, that's the offering. Well, here's your offering. You're giving up your own life force for it. You feel like you're just having fun. It's going to feel good. But to the higher power, the divine, you're giving up something of value. It's your life force. The more you give that up, the less fucking time you're going to live in your life. And I'm not saying that as a doctor or medical profession or anything like that, so please don't take that the wrong way. That's what I believe. I believe the more you come, the less likely whatever. And that's why I fuck my girl. She'll come 3 times. I don't come. I just pull out and say, okay, babe, I'm done. You know, it's okay. I don't get to those ecstatic states like fucking some guys talk about, but I'm still not, you know, getting rid of my shit. And I can use that for creative forces, for other things, for my own magic, for whatever. Because there's a lot of different rituals that get complicated that tell you to abstain from doing shit like that. So, anyways, that's enough for me. I hope there's a bunch of valuable things in this shit. And if not, I'm very sorry. But please don't unsubscribe. But anyways, I really appreciate everybody. And I hope everybody has a great fucking day.